You're not sure what to do when it rains several days in a row? I'm going to show you how to utilize your time effectively when it's raining several days in a row. I'm Frank, and I'm all about helping business owners and entrepreneurs start and grow their lawn care business. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the bell button so you're notified of my future videos. So if you're looking at the forecast for, let's say, next week, and you see that it's going to be raining all week long, or maybe 3 or 4 days out of the week, that's no time to panic. What I want you to do is really think about what things that you need to get done that you haven't had the opportunity to get done in the past. So when we're entrenched in our business, we're mowing and doing our mulch jobs and flower bed cleanouts and all those other things. We're really entrenched in what we're doing. And we never have time to take care of some of the most important things in our business. Making sure that your bookkeeping is right, your licensing is correct, maybe even pricing out insurance on your vehicles, right? So that's a good time for you to really hunker down and figure out some of those things. And some of the other things that I like to do is also look at opportunities that we can have as far as adding additional services to our existing customers, right? So for example, I can see when I look at all my customers really closely that Mrs. Jones hasn't had a flower bed cleanout or a mulch job in, let's say, 3-6 months, whatever it may be, right? I can really identify each and every customer, what they've had and what they really need to have, pretty soon, right? So that's a golden opportunity for me to take a look at that, take the overall picture and decide what I'm going to talk to them about as far as selling them when I give them a call and tell them, hey, sorry, we're not going to be out today or the next day because it's raining, right? So you're killing two birds with one stone. You're going to communicate with your customer regardless. So you're going to tell the customer, hi, Mrs. Jones, as you can see, it's really rainy out and we're not going to be out today. But hey, I'm looking at your account. I just want to go over some things with you. And I can see that you haven't had any mulch in the last 6 months, and mulch, breaks down over a period of time. So let's go ahead and get some mulch down for you when the rain clears. So I can go ahead and book that additional service right then and there. And there's no better opportunity to do that than when, it's a rainy period of time and you can really hunker down and look at your customers and what they need. Whether you're going to text them or call them, either way, you have to communicate with your customers that, we're not coming out. And 99% of the customers that you're dealing with, can look outside and say, oh, it's raining, they're not going to come out. They already know you're not going to come out. But this is an opportunity for you to stand out. This is an opportunity for you to be different than other lawn care business owners. So what I want you to do is go ahead and make that call. And again, going back to not just making that call to let them know that you're not coming out because of the rain, and it's obvious. This is an opportunity for you to connect with your customer. Ask them how they're doing. It costs nothing. It costs nothing for you to give some of that goodwill. That's free goodwill, right? How's everything going? How's Mr. Jones? How's your puppy? Is everything okay? You're doing all right? And then at the same time, if you've identified that customer needs additional services, you can go ahead and offer that to them right then and there. So you can go ahead and book some of the things like, mulch installation or flower bed clean out or the hedges needing to be done. You can go ahead and get that booked, for the following week or maybe even 2 or 3 weeks out, whatever it may be. But that's a golden opportunity for you to, touch your customer and make sure that if they need additional services, that you're on top of it. As far as upselling or providing that additional service of, let's say, flower bed clean out, mulching, shrubs, whatever it may be, maybe lawn aeration, whatever it may be, that's kind of different. That's totally different than, your mowing, right? So if we have a rain day or a rain week here, let's say we're mowing Mrs. Jones on Monday and it rains Tuesday, it rains on Monday, so we can't do the service, obviously, right? So if that happens and it rains Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're like way behind, right? And we're trying to keep up with, the people that were supposed to be mowed on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have to make a decision, if we're going to even be able to mow Mrs. Jones that we were supposed to mow on Monday, if we can mow them on Friday, right? But the problem is, if we mow them on Friday, we can't really mow them again on Monday, right? So at some point, I typically like to use like a 3-day window. So if it's Monday and here we are on Wednesday and we're not able to mow Mrs. Jones because it rains still, I'm not gonna mow her on Thursday. So going back to your question as far as you being behind, the truth of the matter is you're not really behind because you're not gonna make up that mowing, right? So if we don't mow that customer, let's say this week, right? We're not going to necessarily, mow that customer down the road. You're not gonna add a mowing if you've lost that opportunity here this week, right? You're not gonna add it in December, right? Because they're not gonna need that service in December, depending on where you are. I know here, typically March 15th through November 15th, that's a good, window of when we're gonna mow. So if we miss an opportunity, let's say April 17th or whatever that date may be, we've lost that opportunity. We've lost that income. We're not gonna add an additional mowing, past November 15th or let's say December. So we've lost that opportunity. So you really don't have to worry about, the following week that you're going to be overwhelmed or the 2 weeks out. So yes, go ahead and book some of the additional services for, 2, 3, 4 weeks out. That's not going to really affect the mowing business, right? That's not going to really, you can't really say, oh, well, I'm already booked up because I got to make up a mowing. You're not going to mow on a, Monday and a Friday or Monday and a Wednesday. So you're going to lose that 1 week of mowing. So no better way to make that up with additional services, right? And that's something the customer needs anyway to make sure that their lawn and landscaping is beautiful at all times. So whenever you are, you can see that the forecast shows that you're going to be down or not working for, 1 to 4 days or whatever it may be, right? You want to really try to take that opportunity to do some of the things that you weren't able to do when you were entrenched in your business, right? The last thing you want to do is blow that time, right? Because you're not going to get that time back either. So what I recommend is really going through each and everything that is pertinent to your business. Making sure that you have your general liability insurance or whatever, your vehicle insurance. Really looking at those things and, giving your insurance company a call and saying, hey, can we reevaluate all this? Maybe you do this and you're able to save yourself some money. So that's a great opportunity right there. Making sure your books are kept nice and clean and they're up to date. That's a great opportunity, right? Because once the quarterlies and the monthlies and the annual reports and all those things come, that's when we scramble to go, oh my God, I got to get it done. I got to get it done. So take the opportunity when you have downtime and try to really catch up with some of those things. And another great opportunity for you is, making sure that you're maintaining your equipment. So we all have, those things that are cumbersome or things that we don't want to do, but no better opportunity to do some of those things and get them out of the way when you have some downtime. And when it's raining, that's a great time to get that done. Get your maintenance done, reevaluate your books, reevaluate your insurance, strategize as far as marketing goes. Look at your route density, and try to figure out, hey, I need to add some lawns in this area or this area to really get more route density. So you can really hone in on that too. That's part of strategizing whenever you have some downtime. So take the opportunity to do some of these things instead of doing nothing during that time when we have rain for a whole week. That's part of the strategy that you're going to try to look at during this time that you're down. You're going to look at some of the opportunities as far as, do I want to advertise here or there? Am I going to use Facebook, Nextdoor, Google? What am I going to do? And maybe you're not versed at using Facebook or Nextdoor or Google. Here again is an opportunity for you to take, an hour, 2 hours, maybe 4 hours and learn some of those things, right? Maybe you're not familiar with that Facebook, how to place an ad on Facebook. Here again, there's a couple hours that you can spend learning how to place ads on Facebook. So again, I can just keep going on and on about, making sure that you don't waste that time. Don't be down on things and thinking, oh my God, it's going to rain again and again and again. Think of those rain days as opportunities. Don't think of those rain days as, how am I going to, make up that income, that kind of thing. In reality, that could be an opportunity for you to educate yourself, or maybe even save some money with your insurance, or really look at your route density, look at your customers and see if there's some opportunities for you to add additional services. And also maybe even look at your customers and say, hey, this is a customer that's not a profitable one for me. Maybe I've had that customer for many years, I'm still charging $25. I need to look at that as an opportunity and figure out, hey, I need to increase my prices on these 4 customers. So again, don't get down on yourself on rain days. Use that as an opportunity to really excel and propel your business. I tell you what, it's never a good feeling, as business owner in the lawn care business, that we, look at the forecast and then all we see is rain, rain, rain. It's never a good feeling. But, instead of getting down on yourself, think of this as an opportunity on how you're going to expand your business. I'll give you a great example. Like this last week, I looked at the forecast and I kid you not, it showed rain from Monday through Saturday. I didn't get down on myself. First of all, I said, the forecasters probably don't know what they're doing, right? They're one of the professions that get paid for making a prediction, and half the time it's wrong. So here we are, Friday, and I can tell you that only 1 out of those 5 days we had rain. So that's a good thing. But in recapping, even if we did have rain those 5 days, I have a list of things already ready that I'm going to take and accomplish during that time, right? So I want you to do the same thing. So don't scramble next time it's raining. I want you to go ahead and start right now. Make a list. Make a list of things that you need to get done, right? And when the opportunity presents itself, that would be like a rain day or 2 or maybe even 3. Really start tackling that list, right? I want you to tackle it regardless of rain or not, but sometimes we just don't have the time, right? We don't have the time when we're entrenched in our business. So have that list ready. So when it rains, you're up still at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever it may be in the morning. You're not taking a break. It's not break time because it rains. You have that list and you can really tackle some of that, and that's gonna make you so much further in your business down the road. So in recapping, don't waste that time. I want you to stay motivated, stay focused, and we'll see you next time, Lawn Care Pros.